Good evening. I'm on my way to get a pancake called Min Jiang Gui. I found a store that makes them fresh and has both sweet and savory flavors. It's just a 2.4 kilometers walk away, which takes about 30 minutes. The Google rating for this store is 4.3 out of 5. Let's see if it's good. Lately, it has been a blur of events, from Lunar New Year related family gatherings to my decision to stop volunteering at the shelter. I think for some, these gatherings are incredibly happy times, but I feel kind of overwhelmed. At the gatherings, you have to smile and interact and be friendly. I feel like one-to-one time with loved ones is much more comfortable. It's a once-a-year thing though, so even if it's tiring, we just have to get through it. I also decided to stop volunteering at the shelter, where I had committed to weekly dog walking sessions for 2.5 years. The shelter had closed, and the dogs had been split between existing shelters. The time spent with the dogs will always be precious memories, and I hope they stay healthy. I informed the lead volunteer, whom I respect a lot for her dedication towards the dogs, that I would not be attending anymore. My decision was not an easy one, but a necessary one for me. I needed to focus on my work to keep providing for my parents. And the trips to the shelter, which is on the other side of Singapore, meant I spent quite a bit on petrol and parking. But 2 weeks after I stopped attending, the lead volunteer reached out and asked for help to walk the dogs, just one last time. I went as it was the first time she had requested anything of me. But then I realized she was trying to persuade me to keep attending and not leave. While at the shelter, I told her again that I could not attend anymore. She said she would miss me and the dogs would miss me too. She also told me she had submitted my name along with others to the shelter taking over. This list of names are people they can trust with the dogs. She told me this was for my sake, so that I could go in the future if I wish. But she had not asked me beforehand. I did not want to go as and when I felt like it though. For me, it was either I would commit to every week or I could not. For some reason, I felt disappointed. I had expected the lead volunteer to respect my decision, but it felt like she was trying to persuade me to change my mind. Maybe she just didn't want things to change and she needed the help. When my expectation for her to respect my decision didn't match reality, it stung. If I have to take a lesson from this, I think I should stop having expectations of others, using my own values as a benchmark. Because everyone has and is entitled to their own thoughts and actions. Having expectations of others only sets us up for disappointment. If and when we find someone who is consistently patient with us and is respectful of us, then be sure to treasure them and be there for them. Anyway, let's get back to the mission of the day. We have arrived at the pancake stall. Although the menu is extensive, I decided to try the basic flavors first. I got a peanut pancake and kaya butter pancake. The peanut bits kept falling off, but the crunch of the peanuts was good and it was not too sweet. I give it a 3 out of 5. I think They have a peanut paste flavor too. That might be worth a try. The kaya butter pancake was more creamy, though a bit oily, and was a good balance of sweet and salty. I give it a 4 out of 5. Next time, I will try the tuna and egg and other flavors. This pancake store is right next to Simei MRT and East Point Mall. If you are ever in this area with an empty stomach, I strongly recommend the Hill Street Hainanese Curry Rice at the food court located at level 3 of East Point Mall. We are not going there today, but here are photos I took previously. Despite it being a franchise, the flavors of the curry rice is spot on. For curry enjoyers, be sure to ask for more gravy. Also, the chicken chop tasted much better than the pork chop. I have not tried the braised pork though. Have you had any Minjiang Kueh or Hainanese curry rice that was so good you went back for it multiple times? I would love to hear your recommendations. Feel free to share in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to see more of such content, be sure to hit the subscribe button and bell notification. See you in the next episode.